the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And taken down just shy of the 40. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Gmen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Okay, ready? Back to 60.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Porter.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Drop 50, drop 50. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Porter.
Right back to Toney. He's got another one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The Giants had 3 and 11 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Porter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Porter. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Porter forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It seems like we have seen this a lot in his rookie year. A nice tackle for a loss.
And the more games he gets under his belt, the better he's gotten. And sometimes you worry about rookies hitting the wall. Not in this case. This young man runs right through it.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Rig.
To throw on 3rd down. Porter. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2nd and 13. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Robinson will try to pick it up, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Porter. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Porter. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field.